they never believe me.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today is officially the day that we are going to be installing the new wheels and tires onto the FL5 Civic Type R. If you don't know what these wheels and tires are, they are the Volk Racing ZE40's Time Attack 3 Edition. So they're pretty nice. They're really dark blue color. It's like a mag blue with a darker clear coat on it. I forget what the proper name of the color is, but it looks super good. So we are gonna load these up into the car, load the tires up into the car, and take it to Texas Track Works here in Fort Worth, so that way they can give us, well, first they can mount the tires onto the wheels and put the wheels on and give me a proper alignment. But yeah, let's go ahead and put these in. And for those of you that haven't seen the new wheels yet, here they are. They look a little dark right now, but blue is one of those colors that kind of change depending on the light that you're in. But I absolutely love this color. It looks a million times better in person. When I saw the pictures, I was kind of skeptical, but then I saw it in person and I was just blown away. So here we have the valve stems for this, and then we have some hub rings, and this is the center caps. I got 4 of them. You can see it right there. I just personally don't know why people don't put center caps on their wheels. Some people don't like them, but I do. So yeah, all right, let's go put these in. Okay, so getting a full set of wheels and tires in the back of the FL5 is a little bit tricky. I think I had an easier time in the FK8, but here's what they look like. This is the way that I had to put the tires in. And then we have 3 back here. I'm sure you can see it through here, but there's 3 in the back with the seats folded down. And then I had to put 1 wheel in the passenger seat. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it works. So, time to go. So, PRL sent me these Faction Fab Performance lug nuts. So these are going to be the lug nuts that I use with the new wheels. They're black. That's what we're gonna be using. Okay, so I didn't get any cool B-roll of the tires and wheels being mounted onto the car at the shop because the shop that I go to doesn't allow anybody in the back, and it's hot, so they had the garage closed. So I didn't get any cool shots, but the wheels and tires are on, so let's take a look. Okay, so as you saw, the wheels and tires are pretty flush to the fender. These are 18 by 9.5 plus 44, and the tire is a 265/35. So for those of you who love to ask what the wheel specs are, there it is. They're, like I said, pretty flush. I think it'll look way better once the car is lowered. I think I'm gonna do springs first. Once Swift releases their springs for the FL5, I don't know what the difference is gonna be between the FL5 and the FK8 spring, because a lot of guys are running the FK8 Swift spring on the FL5. So we'll see what the Swift spring for the FL5 is going to be. But yep, I really enjoyed it. I already used it on the track. I also got a little bit more of an aggressive alignment for the track. It's like a street aggressive alignment, and the car did way better with that versus just going to the track with just a stock alignment with stock wheels and tires. What I want to do is weigh the wheels to see what the difference is between the two, to see if we saved any weight. So let's go ahead and weigh them. Okay, so here's the wheel and tire completely removed. It's honestly not that heavy. It does only have one track day on these tires and not that many miles. Well, not that many, regular street miles. Where the tire on the other wheels, the stock wheels, they have close to 4,000 miles on them in 2 track days. So there might be a slight difference with how much rubber they actually have on the tire themselves, but I still want to weigh them just to see. Okay, so here is the stock wheel and tire right next to the ZE40 Time Attack 3 wheel and same tire. They're both Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and honestly, this tire, it held up pretty good. Probably got a couple more track days left in this tire if I really wanted to. This one definitely has a lot more. So all we have to do is just weigh them now. I can tell you right now that this one is significantly heavier than this one. But we'll just have to wait and find out. First one up is gonna be the stock wheel and tire. And that is gonna be 51.6 pounds. Okay, next is gonna be the ZE40. And we got 44.2 pounds. As you saw, we have 44.2 pounds on this one and 51.6 on the stock tire and stock wheel and tire. So that's almost a 30-pound difference. I think it was a 29.6 pound difference all the way around if we're calculating for all 4. I wish I would have been able to weigh the wheel itself against the wheel without tires. But yeah, so we have an 18-inch wheel against a 19-inch wheel. I don't know how wide this wheel is, if it's a 9 or a 9.5. This one's a 9.5. They're both on 265s. This is a 30 and this is a 35. So yeah, take it for what you will. You got a meatier tire, less weight, and a heavier wheel and tire for sure. So that should help us out with unsprung mass. Can you feel it on the car? A little bit, not too much. Now, when I replaced the 20s on the FK8 with an 18 wheel, it made a world of a difference. But these 19s are pretty good stock from Honda. I'm sure the forged OEM wheels from Honda are even better, but I don't have those. But yeah, I do enjoy these a lot. Again, ZE40's Time Attack 3 edition, love them. I don't know the exact color of this. I think it's like a mag blue with a dark clear coat. All I know is that it's beautiful and it looks awesome on a white type R. So there you go. Now I do have to remove the track pads that I have on the Brembo right now to their stock pads, because the track pads for daily driving are not very good and they create a lot of dust. So let's remove that. Okay, now these are in there, so you're gonna have to spread them apart. You could manually do it. I have this little fancy tool, and I'll link it down below if anybody's interested in using this tool. This is the Hawk Performance DTC60 brake pad. It is a phenomenal brake pad. It feels like vice grips hooking onto the rotors, so I recommend them. These are the Paragon titanium shims, and these are supposed to help with heat dissipation and help with keeping your rotor from losing its color. I guess it protects because the rotor gets so hot, and with this helping to dissipate paint, the claim is that it'll keep your Brembos from discoloring from the heat. I don't know how true it is. I guess we'll see, but I ran these this time around. I didn't run them the previous track day, and these felt pretty good. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the stock wheel back on. Now, as you can see, I don't have hub rings. So this is lug-centric versus hub-centric. I believe that's the terminology. Some people swear by hub rings, and they're used for centering. I just learned what they are like a couple days ago because I don't really know that much about wheels and tires. But yeah, I guess you would use them to center the wheel versus using lug nuts to center the wheel. I guess some people swear by them. I took this out to the track without hub rings, and I couldn't feel any difference. Maybe I'll get some hub rings and I'll tell you if I feel anything different, but I doubt it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean by torquing them in a star pattern. If you're not sure, I'm sure most of you know. Pretty much torque one lug nut, go across to the other. Torque that one, go across to the other. That one, go across to the other. And there we go. And you can do it one more time to make sure by tightening one, you could have loosened the other. There you go. And that's how you do star pattern whenever you're tightening your lug nuts. I know it seems pretty self-explanatory, so I apologize if it's insulting. But anyways, I was gonna do the oil change, but I don't have an oil filter, so I'll save that for another day. Okay, so that pretty much sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoy the new wheels. I hope you enjoyed the information. Yeah, if you want to see anything else, by all means, leave it down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, also leave it down in the comment section below. These wheels were sponsored by PRL. I forgot to mention that at the very beginning. They didn't pay for the whole wheels, but I do work with them, right? So I did get them from their website. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the links down in the description box below to the link to their website for these wheels, in case you want to run the same wheels as I do. But yeah, that pretty much ends this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.